It is cool. I envy people who can sew. I've always wanted to know how to sew. My mom sews. My aunt used to sew. Like my mom used to make like duvet covers and stuff like that. I remember one time, like we reupholstered the couch. My godmother Barbour, rest in peace, like she used to make like African style hats, and she had a little shop up in Harlem. I would always go visit with my older sister and like see her make things. She always inspired me to make art and to make my little things and to draw. And I always think of her when I make stuff and when I get into these types of situations.
I'm Shaun Crawford. I'm from Harlem, New York City, and I am a multimedia artist.
How you doing? Did you make this?
Yeah.
Really, I love this. Very sick. I think the coolest thing about coming to like a place like this is when you see like the things that the crafts people have made to make their jobs easier. Like that little pocket thing that she had there was so cool. Like look at this. Look at this thing. Like with the tartan trim and just the pocket. This is beautiful. I love this. I love like all the technical parts of the jacket, like all the little breathing holes and things like that. On mine, I want to add extra. I want to do like 9 of them. I think that would be really sick. I'm a sweaty guy. So quick idea I just had. I think it would be really sick to put one of these like heavy zippers on just this sweatshirt, and then adding like one of these labels on the sweatshirt. I think would be really sick. Oh damn, this one's really cool. Look at the interior on this one. This one is fly. The last one that I had was, it was like quilted. No, not quilted, but it was just like down, and it had like a quilting in the inside. Yeah, I love that coat. I just got too fat for it. Now, all the good stuff is still made by hand, basically. You know, like that's what gives it that quality. And like just seeing like the woman who puts all the like the marks where the studs go, like doing that by hand, like it just gives it all like this human touch that actually makes it good. Yeah, like even when things are mass produced like this, like when they have like just slight little things to them, that's what makes it like unique and makes it actually cool, you know? Like this whole like repair area too, this is so sick. I just know like there's so many different ideas that you come up with like to actually fix something and make it cool. You know? I don't make a separation between artists and craftspeople, because like a craftsperson is an artist. You know what I mean? Like you look at something and you change it, repair it, like fixing it. There's art in all of that. No, and I'm a student. You know, like I'm learning every day. Like I'm trying to learn something new every day, pretty much. Very cool.
Never worked in this one.
Oh yeah. This one's sick.
It's an old game-fire jacket.
How are you gonna repair the holes and stuff here?
Put like a full front on it. A brand new front.
Okay.
Pockets. New
Very
everything.
Cool. I like it like this. Like I would just do like that cross stitch right there. That'd be done. I'm just gonna watch. Actually, I used to have this coat. This is the coat I was talking about. Oh, I love this coat. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like to have a go?
Yeah, why not?
Right, so the bits that are not done,
Okay.
just rub it in. And just dip it in here. Just a little bit, tiny little bit. Yeah, and go again. Blended.
Yeah. Very cool. Thanks. I think I did a good job.
You did a good job.
All right. Well,
Well done.
All right. Here you
Right.
go.
Cheers,
Thank
bud.
you. All right. Appreciate it. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Function is very, very big to me because I wear my clothes. Like, you know, like I'm not a guy who just like buys and collects things. I actually wear them. I tear them up. I get paint on them. I get holes in them, you know, like, and I keep wearing it, you know what I mean? That's just like who I am and how I am, you know? Like, and I've been an artist and a graffiti writer for a very long time. So I was just you always get ink on your clothes. You always get paint on your clothes. And it's like, you got to just wear it, you know? Like, and one thing that I had started to do was like, I started to like tie dye my stuff when I would get it like too messed up. And like now I've been getting more into like over dyeing and like adding panels and like putting patches and stuff like that on. And I think that this would be like a perfect zipper for my sweatshirt thing that I've been talking about. This would be really sick. Can I take this? You think I could take one of these? Yeah. Oh, what was the gold one? Is this the only brown leather that you have?
I'm going to see what other ones we've got.
All right, cool.
So effectively, this is your back panel, so that you've got that, and this is no longer there. And then you have to have a panel that's that big. So I suppose what we need to do is get on to what we're here for. I love what you've got, that you're trying to take tracksuit
elements
and merge them into our Solway.
Yes.
And then add some ocelot, and then using your, do we call these Lennox?
Little Lennox.
Little Lennox devils,
Yeah.
which are fantastic on bits of leather, which these beautiful stamps. So if I'll just push that one side, I always quite like this part where we lay the jackets up.
Yes.
So we've got the left and right fronts. And Darren's quite quickly got us the ocelot collar, which I think already is looking pretty good. And I think we're going to line the hood, and this is the hood shape we're going to use.
Yes.
So that hood, and we're thinking of doing the hood in that leather. Is that right?
Yes. And what I was also thinking is like, would it be a way that we can make it so that the hood closes, that you could even wear the hood alone?
Yeah, we just
All right.
put studs on there, if that's right.
There you go.
And then we'll keep all of this as well, because then that's lovely, you know, one crest with somebody's name who's sort of, I'm sure P.W. Stokes didn't imagine when he bought this jacket it would become a Shaun Crawford artwork.
Yes.
So, but that's great.
Beautiful.
Great.
Sounds good to
I'm
me.
coming back.
Excellent.
All right.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you happy?
That's it. Yeah.
Should we take a look?
And then we're going to do the arms later.
Yeah. So if we stand back and have a look, check what the colours are. This is your dark, light in the middle,
Yes.
dark again.
Yes.
Whip the pockets off, transpose those lines onto the card, and have another look before we make a pattern.
Yes.
And then add the seam allowances on, and you can
Beautiful.
tweak it at that point. And then when we're happy with that, we'll start doing the sleeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have enough, I think.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Right, I'll start doing that.
Yes, thank you.
No worries, mate.
I'm like really visualizing it now. I can see it. I can feel
see it now.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what we will find, Sean. We did a one the other week, and depending on who's worn it, so you think, jackets are symmetrical.
Yeah.
It was about that much longer on one side and one shoulder, where the bloke must have had something in his pocket all the time.
Oh man. You know, like I was thinking about, I was like, all my jeans, like on the left side, like the bottom, like scratches like the street and like gets like little holes in it. I'm like, is one of my legs shorter than the other?
Can you imagine?
Like, what's going on?
One of my arms is shorter than the other.
Is it that one or that one?
I think it's that one. No, it could be that one. That's the one that's shorter. So. This particular jacket only came out for 3 years, 1957 to 1960.
Okay.
It's known as the Solway smock. We're working on the Solway
Solid,
jacket.
yes.
And the idea of this was a duck shooting jacket. So it was called the Solway. It's where the river Solway is a Solway estuary. So the river meets the sea. When the tide goes out, you're left with these big salt flats where the ducks would land on there, getting all the little worms out of the soil. And you would lie there. So you would be lying in silt. So you didn't want a jacket that was open. So you could lie face down and stuff like that. You've got your raglan sleeves. You've got a storm cuff on the inside. That would give you a water seal. You've got these storm seal pockets here, which would then fold at that point, make them totally waterproof.
Nice.
Snaps now rather than buttons. So your gloved hands works. So only 3 years later, we did take the same jacket, but put a zip all the way through.
Okay.
And this is known as the Solway, which is what we're working on. So 1960 when this started.
Very
so
cool.
it's sort of a turning point in Barbour's history, where we
This is
get
beautiful.
all of the things that make a Barbour jacket. The expandable pocket, the zip through, the one pocket here. This became our country wear jacket. It's still workwear, but not industrial workwear. This is more country leisure pursuit wear. It's a fantastic jacket. The Solway is this one chest pocket, these two lower pockets, fully lined all the way down to the bottom. The way we construct our jacket's like a shirt, and it's a lap seam, and that's a difficult seam for water to ingress. It has to go around, so it makes it waterproof in its construction. The fabric itself's waterproof. Even the way we set this so it runs off like a rain tile, the way we push the seams the opposite way. So all thought through and all evolved all the way through that history. It evolves into the construction of that particular jacket.
Very cool.
And that's, as I say, we're working on that. So we're doing a Shaun Crawford version of this, which is pretty cool.
Yes. This is good.
Is that one all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We can soon make that. We'll be happy.
You can just, you know, you can take that into there if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you know, like when I do stuff that's this involved, like I'll basically just try to draw it out, and I'll work with my friends that do all the machine work and stuff like that, and like they help me out a lot. So this is very similar to my regular practice when I do things like this. Like, cause I don't know how to sew, so like I have to rely on someone else to like sew it for me and tell me what can actually be done. You know, like you have these ideas and you think of all this stuff that could work, but in practice it doesn't always work. So I'm used to doing things like this. Today I will be using these stamps of these drawings of my son Lennox. They're inspired by my son. It's a little devil character that I've been working with for a little while now. I've used this character on jeans before, but it was like it was a smaller baby. He's now a toddler. So like this is the newest version of him that I have going on. And the stamps help to keep it uniform and so that I don't have to draw it over and over and over again. All my art is based on my life experience, you know, like the things that I see, do, am into. So like I include him. He's a huge part of my life, you know. Yeah. Now this is incredible because like I've been a fan of the brand for a very long time. I've owned multiple pieces. So like now to actually be able to put my mark on it, and in an official way, not just like me getting a jacket and sewing things into it. Like I'm actually working on it in the factory with the people who make the jackets every day and design them. So like this is amazing.
We're debating which is the best way to do it. We've had to sort of think on our feet a little bit, and we think we've cracked it, but we're not sure which is the best way to assemble it. We're going to use the donor jacket first, because if we've up, we'll use the other one, right? And if we up, then we're going to use fabric, right? Nice. So there's 3 layers of up that we can go through, and 4 if we have to.
That's honestly how it is with all my projects. You know, like I have a plan, but you know, things happen. Like say if I was like painting a wall, like maybe like the paint might be getting sucked up by the wall in a different way. You know what I mean? And you have to just like change the whole plan right there, you know? And that's how it just goes with all this stuff. Alright, so you're gonna do the piping now. I'm wrapping my head around all of it because I understand, like, you know, from talking, it's like there's a seam allowance. So like I'm looking at like this part. I'm like, is that supposed to be that way? And I'm like, oh yeah, like because then you're gonna sew the other part on top of that and then flip it over and yeah. Nice. This thing is amazing. And it's photographing really cool. Check that out. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Once we got the piping in.
Yes.
The piping's in.
Very good.
And then that would be the front stuff. Yep.
And it's actually going a lot faster than normal because I'm not so distracted. Like, and I'm trying to like get it done because I want to see all this stuff come together so badly. There we go. Hell yeah. So cool. With this heavy ass zipper. Sick. Well, you know what? The more I thought about this and the more that it's changed in the design that I was originally going to do, is basically my understanding of like English fashion. You know what I mean? Like it's a traditional Barbour coat with track jacket elements and a little pinch of punk in it. You know, like the collar, the rivets that we're gonna add to it, the crazy hood that's gonna go on it. Like it's gonna be great. Like it's just like it's me. You know what I mean? It's my experience here.
Good.
It feels more like it's getting more and more recognized.
So I've changed my mind slightly. I want to put the patches. No. I want to put the patches on the inside of the hood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because then I think that it'll make it just a little less gaudy, but it'll still be there.
Okay.
You know, like, and it'll look really cool. So I'm thinking like on this panel here, have these stacked up like that, and then I'll figure out the best way to like bunch them up on the side.
So they're going to do a panel that goes down like this,
Just on the bit that's going.
going all the way down. So we're following that as a guide. Thanks. Yeah, or come back up if we want to make it more movement.
Back up a bit and then
Tenants, they're like a short fork
Yeah.
from the length of the sleeve.
With these being.
Oh man. Sick. Hell
Hand
yeah.
painted this morning. That
Hand painted this morning. This one too. Oh man, this fits so good too.
This is great. I'll put it on.
Beautiful.
You can see the back and stuff like that.
Yes, this is beautiful. Yeah, you guys did so good. Thank you so
Let me
much.
have a go, Sean. You can't
Yes.
just
Yes. Take a picture. Yeah. I'll get a picture of you in it.
Oh, look at that! Honestly, I love the little touches.
Yes.
So shall I do me New York walk?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, let's see your New York walk.
Guys, I love that jacket. It's proper retro.
That looks like it makes sense. Yeah. Cool. And then, maybe. No, that's too close to that one.
Well, it won't make any difference because you could put two eyelets there.
Yeah, and then you don't necessarily
You don't
have to have it.
necessarily-
Yeah.
You don't have to wear them all at the same time, and you go. It's just an extra option. Let's just see. As you put it through, it'll sit. Should sit proud of the button. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go with your gut reaction. That's
All right.
that's the most important part.
Cool. And I'll do one right here.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think using your punk spirit is not to make it too symmetrical. I don't think, you know.
True. Just play it by ear.
Go.
Yes. Hell yeah. So which section would be the easiest to start?
Keep it away from the edges because that's where I'm going to sew.
Okay. Let's have them like,
Something like that.
yeah.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll slot them ones in.
All right.
See where we end up.
I'm like obsessed with crazy hats. I have a collection of like really out there hats, like just big hats, big furry hats, leather hats. So like I just really like a wild hat, you know, like so just the thought of being able to like wear the hood as a hat, it just works for me. You know, anything that I make, design, paint, or whatever, I kind of make them all for myself. You know, like I always think it's always with me in mind. I'm not ever thinking about, is it sellable? Like, would anybody else wear it? I don't really care. Like, it's like, if I like it, then I think it's good.
How's
So
that one
cool.
doing?
That's beautiful. I love the way, like, because it's on the
It
like
looks
furry, like it gives it a
yeah,
little puff.
3D,
Yeah.
isn't
Very cool. Beautiful. Let me get some pictures.
I'm going to do it this way, mate.
Okay.
I feel like I'm crowning you for something. Arise, Sir Shaun. Give me a New York expression.
New York expression. Focati. There we go. Yeah, so good.
All of the band-aids, I think it's great.
Yes. This thing is so dope, man. I'm so excited by this jacket. Oh, man. It couldn't have come out any better. Like, this thing is beautiful. This is so cool, man. I'm so excited about this. Very serious, very astute.
Hot dog!
Hot dog. Beans and toast.
A nice cup of tea!